All right, so before I put on the leveling kit, I am gonna take everything apart. I'm actually gonna sand down the frame, and I'm gonna prime it with this Rust-Oleum prime rust eater thing. Anyways, it's just basically to eat the rust and to prime the chassis at the same time. And then I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna spray bed liner onto the frame just to protect the frame, to make it look nice. Because remember, with this leveling kit, it's gonna lift up the front end and then you're gonna see a lot more of the wheel well. So let's get to it. Look at the size difference on these jacks. Alright, on the one on the left is a 2-ton jack, mainly for cars. And then on the right is the 6-ton jack. That thing is massive. Then in the far distance on the left, you're gonna see that's the brand new jack that we just picked up. Alright, so it is time to do a little bit of TLC to the truck. We're gonna take off this wheel. We're gonna do a little bit of painting on the chassis. Alright, let's get this stuff going. Alright, so in order to clean up the frame so that we can prepare it for painting, I gotta take out the inner wheel well. So we got 7mm bolts over here that we gotta take out, and these grommets. Now the tool that you're gonna need for that is one of these bad boys. Alright, so as you can see, I have some work to do. Holy mac. Alright, for this, what I'm going to be using is 100 grit sandpaper. That's going to be on my orbiter sander. That's just to take the rough stuff off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it up with a scour pad. And then prime it. And then paint it. I cannot stress enough about the importance about safety, especially when you're sanding down anything that has to do with rust or even just metal in general. Always use safety masks. This will filter a lot of the junk that's floating in the air when you're sanding down the rust. You don't want that stuff inside your lungs. Alright, so I did my best to try to get as much of the rust removed out of here. Some areas didn't really need it, and other areas really needed it. But now all we're just gonna do is do the primer over here and paint the chassis. All right, so primer is down, and now I just gotta let this dry. You see over here, I didn't clean that area too well, so that must be some undercoating. I guess the previous owner must have had it sprayed underneath, so the primer's not adhering to that. So I'll do a second coat on that one, and yeah, just gonna have to let this dry now. All right, so with the warmer weather, this actually was able to dry a little bit faster. Looking really nice. You can see some of the areas that I missed over here. Technically, I didn't miss it. It's just where the joint is, where it moves up freely. I don't want to cover it too much, but it's protected with the Rust-Oleum. All right, so everything is put back together. Suspension's put back in. Now we just have to put everything back in, like the inner wheel well. Went ahead and put these back up on top. It's just that way so the wires don't fall up against the engine, warm up, and melt. That's the last thing you want to have happen. All right, let's get the wheel well put back in. All right, so I am done. This thing looks spectacular. Look at this. Frame is done. Shock housing is like nice. It's clean. This is what I like. Overall, this is a very easy project that you can do to your vehicle. Eliminates the rust, helps your truck or your vehicle last longer, and also protects it as well. Key ingredient here, I think, would probably be the rust inhibitor or the rust eating primer paint that I put down first, and then I put the bed liner on. There's, like I said, there's some mixed emotions or mixed thoughts about using bed liner, but I think if you do it properly and you treat the frame properly, I don't think that the bed liner spray should cause any problems. But you know what? Time will tell. I'll let you guys know how it is. I'll show you just sort of a before and after. So this is the frame treated with the rust inhibitor primer and the bed liner, and that there is the frame that's untreated. So this is off the back. I will take the back tires off, take the inner liner, do the same thing to the chassis as I did to the front. Yeah, when you look at it, it looks real nice. I like it.